I think it's time the president declared clout chasing a national disaster. Literally everywhere you look, someone is trying to trend. I mean, we even had people clout chasing during the elections where everyone was desperately trying to become the next Githeri man. But the worst crop of clout chasers has to be our celebrities. The past few weeks have seen celebs put us through trials and tribulations with their antics, and kusema ukweli, I am tired. And I know you are too. With that being said, welcome to the Raw Pod with me, Renee Were. Let's get real and raw. So, like I said before, clout chasing has become an epidemic in this country, especially amongst our celebs. But it didn't start this year. Back in the day, celebs also wanted to be trending topics, lakini at the time it was called publicity stunts, because the word clout wasn't really a thing yet. The difference, though, is that public figures back then had entertaining ways of seeking publicity. There was a certain kautamu when they did it that made it interesting to witness. And one of those celebrities is Jackson Makini, aka Prezzo, the king of Kenyan showbiz. If you don't know who he is, he's a veteran rapper, musician, entrepreneur, and former reality star. And when I tell you this guy knew how to constantly keep his name in people's mouths, he did. He pulled so many stunts, and people loved to hate him for it. But the one that comes to mind is his iconic entrance at the 2004 Chaguo Latinis Awards, also known as the Chat Awards. By the way, side note, those awards were like our Grammys and MTV for that time. Anyway, Prezzo arrived in a chopper, and a chopper at that time was a huge deal. I don't even think Kenyan politicians of those days used choppers like that, because these were things you'd only see when they were either high up in the air or in movies. And as you can guess, his entrance was a hot topic, and that's why we're still talking about it even today. Anyway, fast forward to March 2021, and in an interview on the CTA YouTube channel, Prezzo reveals that he actually hired the chopper from Wilson Airport to Carnival, where the awards were being held. Can you imagine that? And mind you, those two places are separated by a wall. Talk about dramatic. But you know what? I'd rather have that any day than the kind of nonsense that today's celebs display. Right now, fame is being chased in very stupid, blatant, and in some cases, insensitive ways. And from their actions, I have observed 3 types of clout chasers: the silly goose, the psycho, and the flamboyant businessman. Let's start with the silly goose. Just as the name suggests, their clout chasing leaves you rolling your eyes because guess what? It's silly. It's the kind of clout chasing that even a kid wouldn't fall for, honestly. Comedian Eddie Butita falls into this category because of a silly move he made sometime in late October. Butita posted a video on Instagram caressing an unidentified woman's pregnant belly. In a radio interview with Milele FM, he insisted that the woman in the video is his wife, but declined to reveal his identity, which is understandable. But then he decided to have verbal diarrhea, and that's where he really showed himself. He added that the lady in the video is his wife, who is 7 months pregnant, and that a gender reveal party would be held on a Monday, of all days. And that should have been the first indicator that this was clout chasing, because who holds a party, let alone a gender reveal party, on a Monday? Kwani you don't want people to come to your party or what? And then to top it all off, he finished by saying, and I quote, "The event will be an invite-only affair," end of quote. Acting like he's giving birth to a royal. Anyway, 2 days later, we find out that he was just promoting his comedy show. And how do we know this? Because he posted the same video of him caressing the woman's belly, but only for it to reveal that it wasn't even a human being he was caressing in the first place. It was the mannequin of a pregnant woman. And that mannequin was holding up a sign which had the event details. I can't believe that this is the BS we have to keep up with in the name of showbiz. We are really down bad if this is what we have to show for entertainment, honestly. Next up is the flamboyant businessman. These ones always make sure that we and their imaginary haters know that they have made it. Instagram is their safe space because huko Twitter, watu hawapendi kukumbushwa that they are sleeping while others are making money. There, people are not interested in your soft life. Don't even get me started on how they change cars the way guys change partners in this Nairobi. Ni God, manze, is their motto, but everyone knows their source of income is Princess Ariel and other shady businesses. Yes, I'm talking to UKRG and all your other minions. I had a hard time deciding who to choose between Eric Omondi and Vera Sidika for this last type, but after careful deliberation, I chose Vera because I believe in gender equality.
Oh my God! Wow!
Also because I already talked about Eric Omondi's situation, so you can check out my TikTok for that video at Rene_Were. The psycho Clout-Chaser. This celebrity's antics leave you questioning humanity and asking for the rapture to start. Basically, they don't mind showing you just how low they can go to be a trending topic. On Wednesday, October 5th, Kenyan businesswoman and socialite Vera Sidika announced that she had opted to do away with her cosmetic implants, which she had to enlarge her behind. She explained through social media that the implants were starting to cause serious side effects to the extent of threatening her life. She further went ahead and even encouraged fellow women to not follow in her footsteps. The audacity. Vera achieved what she had planned because the day she made this announcement, she was the trending topic on Kenyan social media. Number 1 trending on Twitter, and you know what that means. Reason being, for nearly 10 years, we watched her build her brand and career off being famous for having a very large behind. So when she announced that she was taking it all off, we were obviously shocked. Now Vera promised to share videos showcasing the removal via her YouTube channel. So she had people anticipating the video, of which I don't know why people wanted to see that, honestly. But yeah, I guess she has fans who love her like that. So she had people anticipating the video, only for them to find out that she was promoting her new song called Popstar, which is mediocre at best. She even had the video titled Vera Sidika Live Butt Removal Surgery. You know, to make it more believable. And as expected, netizens were not happy. And rightfully so, because the issue of cosmetic surgery is not a joke. Not only have you wasted our time and 3 minutes of our life that we probably may never get back, but using a serious societal issue that sometimes turns fatal for a lot of women for cheap publicity is nothing short of distasteful. It's obvious that clout-chasing has become contagious amongst our public figures, but another point of concern is that it's heavily overshadowing actual talent. There are lots of talented youths out there who are unable to shine because clout-chasing is now the order of the day. The likes of Maya Amolo, Nikita Kering, Ethan Muziki and Jadi, just to name a few. But I think social media is one reason to blame this problem, but I also wonder if Kina Prezo would do the same if the internet existed back then. And I also feel that at some point, people will get tired of your clout chasing. So what happens then? What happens when you can no longer get attention from your foolishness? What happens when you actually have a real problem, but you don't get any help because everyone is tired? Hopefully, a line can be drawn somewhere and actual talents will someday get the recognition that they deserve. But until then, can these celebs please rest? Jameni, lambeni hata glucose kidogo. With that being said, thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for the next episode and let's get real and raw right here on the Raw Pod with me, Renee Uwere.